My name is Chloe, I'm 16 years old, and in late March 2025, I was diagnosed as autistic. Growing up autistic and undiagnosed was really difficult. I had to go through the school system with no support whatsoever. I'd always felt different from the other children in primary school and especially secondary school when I did most of my growing up. It was really difficult looking at the other children and thinking, why can't I be like them? Why am I not the same? Looking back on my childhood, I definitely think, wow, I don't understand how people didn't think I was autistic. I remember playing with Barbies and toys, and I just remember setting them up in the doll's house and not playing with them, not making them play house or anything like that. And I remember my mum asking, "Oh, you're not going to play with them?" And I'm like, I am playing with them. I'm sitting here watching the Barbies sit in the house.
Hi, my name's Sarah and I'm Chloe's mother. So when Chloe was quite young, obviously she was my first child, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I did notice when she was maybe 3 or 4 that she didn't really play with her toys as such. She would just set them up and she didn't pretend that much. It was sort of more just playing with other children, what they were doing.
My diagnosis took around 3 years. I remember being in around end of year 9, beginning of year 10 when we first had to fill in the form to, see if I would be eligible for the appointments. I remember filling that in, and I remember getting a phone call and having to answer questions, and I remember having to when I got the letter that I was going to have an appointment, that I was going to talk to someone about it, and they thought that I was. I remember being so validated that I was being seen and being heard. I remember getting the call to say that we had to come back and have an appointment and they would tell me the results. And I remember sitting in that room and the doctor, she said, "We've come to the conclusion that you are autistic." And I cried. I'm really not ashamed to say it that I did cry, because the feelings that I had had for all 16 years of my life were finally affirmed and they were validated.
So when Chloe was diagnosed, which was only this year in February, or went for the test in February, it was April she was diagnosed, it was a huge sense of relief. I was crying, and we were happy. Both of us were happy. Celebration Costa, very happy, because it's a validation that you're not completely mad or mental.
I think that I was diagnosed later in life because my whole childhood I would look at the people around me and I would copy their behaviour, I would study them and I would try and be like them because I thought that's what was normal. I thought they were normal and I thought that's how everyone was,
Do I think she's changed? More confident, I'd say, and wants to push she wants to push herself out of her comfort zone. She does try things a bit by bit, really. So yes, I think she's changed, definitely, but I think age as well has made that different.
Autistic females are more likely to mask their autism, which is often why they are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. Studies and statistics show that the ratio between autistic females and autistic males could be anywhere from 2 to 1 to 16 to 1. Autistic traits in girls are often underreported by teachers.